Today we visited Mostar. It's a beautiful town in the south of Bosnia, and there is a bridge where this is I think 30 meters high, and it is a beautiful town and I like it really much.
It was a very beautiful city. Personally, I really liked the river that parted the city in two. The water was very clear and it just looked beautiful. And also the bridges that went over the river. And I also really liked the houses of Mostar. And it was also very touristic, but still very beautiful.
It's one of the oldest parts of the city. It was actually destroyed during the war. We can kind of see that it's been rebuilt. Actually, a decent amount of Mostar was destroyed during the war. There used to be, of the 15 mosques that were actually in Mostar, 13 of them were destroyed during the war. Additionally, like that one where we were, we can kind of see that it's been reconstructed. Additionally, Mostar generally has been one of the oldest inhabited cities since about the 15th century.
Beste Leben, ich liebe mein Swiss Freundinnen.
Welcome Mostar.
Wir haben viel Spaß zusammen.
This is traditional Bosnian coffee, and it comes in the small or the big jezva. The name for this is jezva. This is filjan. Okay. The candy is rahat lokum, and these are blocks made of sugar. So when you start, firstly you have to change the color of the coffee in jezva, and when it changes, then you put it in filjan. While drinking, you use kocka, partly. You take some sugar and you drink coffee. Rahat lokum is made of two words.
Anti-stress cake.
Yes, lokum means cake. Rahat means the state of mind and body when you are totally relaxed, you feel good, you enjoy. And it's very connected to the rituals we have while drinking coffee, because it's a long ritual connected to talking to your friends, to people, spending significant amount of time while drinking coffee. The candy is also traditional Bosnian. It's hurmašca, and it goes usually with the coffee or after lunch or during some holidays specific for a Bosnian tradition.
We are at the Spanish Quarter, which is one of the most popular spots in Mostar. And behind me you can actually see remains of the building that was destroyed during the war, which is kind of interesting since we are on the place of peace and freedom and union between people on the Spanish Quarter, which is actually renewed, and the building behind me, the Gymnasium of Mostar, is one of the first buildings renewed after the war, and it represents the union of East and West, the new beginnings, new life, and of course around you can see the devastating buildings. So yeah, everyone who comes to Mostar should come to see Spanish Corner and this gymnasium. Yeah.
We went to the embassy of Switzerland, and there they informed us about the embassies and how they work, and also we could ask questions and have a talk, and then after that we ate dinner together.
It was very interesting to see that first of all students are interested to come here actually and to learn about new cultures, about the culture here, about how people live here, and to exchange with maybe students from here. I think this leaves an interesting kind of experience also for them. This gives them an interesting experience to understand how people in other countries live, in countries that are maybe more complicated than Switzerland, where life is more difficult than in Switzerland. So I find this initiative really great.
And the third element, which I'm going to talk a bit more about in detail, is social media communication of the embassy. So the embassy does a lot of things, but if you don't communicate about them, basically people don't know. So you have to have a certain approach, discuss with people to see how do we want to tell people about our projects, about a meeting with the president, for example. So on social media, there's basically two main aspects, which is linked to the direct work of the embassy. So, for example, if the ambassador goes somewhere, meets someone, you report, kind of try to tell about the main details of the meeting, etc. But you also have explanations about our projects, and when you go to meet people who are actually benefiting from the project, you kind of, try to explain in simple terms what is being done in this project.
Everything that contributes to the cultural exchange and to the understanding between people, I think is important. And we have in Switzerland quite a huge diaspora from Bosnia and Herzegovina. We talk about 60 to 70,000 people. And I think if students from Switzerland come here to learn where these people come from, what their origins are, and how they have lived. This is very helpful and really a great contribution to the understanding between our two nations.